Welcome back to Afternoon Live. It's a hearty side dish that's the perfect addition to your holiday spread. Here to share how to impress your guests with a 5-spice apple squash salad, we welcome back plant-based chef and cooking instructor Hawnuh Lee. So good to see you.
Hi, Hannah. How are you?
What a great recipe. It already smells so good in here.
So I don't know if you're hosting Thanksgiving this year.
I will contribute. How about that?
I love that. It's always great to contribute.
Yes.
This is something that you can bring. It's a plant-based 5-spice apple squash salad.
Yum.
And I don't know about you, but if you also did not enjoy a Jell-O salad at Thanksgiving growing up, this is a great alternative.
I've been there, I've had it, and this is a good, we can move on.
Exactly. So what we're gonna do to get started, this is a super simple recipe. We're taking half of a delicata squash, and I'm using a mandolin to make thin slices.
Good idea.
If you also don't want to chop off the tip of your finger, just do small slices with your knife and a cutting board.
Easy.
And we're doing half of an apple. So we've got that sauteing here in a pan so it can cook down a little bit. What we're gonna add here is our spice mix. So we've got a little bit of kosher salt going. And I always recommend kosher salt over iodized salt because that has a little bit of a metallic taste. And then we're gonna add in our 5-spice powder. And you can get this at most Asian grocery stores. It's a super underutilized seasoning, but very warming. It's very autumnal. It's a great addition to your Thanksgiving table.
I was gonna say it sounds perfect with these ingredients. Okay.
So we're adding that in. We're also adding in some sesame oil, and you don't want to go too heavy on sesame oil because it can kind of overpower things, but we'll do a splash.
Beautiful.
And also sesame seeds, which you can go heavy on.
Oh yeah,
so
love that crunch.
I like a little extra crunch myself.
Okay.
And stir this all together so you combine your flavors.
That's looking beautiful
We'll
already.
let it cook down. And a note on your delicata squash. So I don't know about you, but do you ever save the seeds from the inside of your squash?
Probably not.
Okay,
so I need to?
You are missing out on a super crispy snack right there.
That sounds
We've got a couple that we can taste over on our table.
Here.
Oh, yep, they're hiding right in front of me.
It looks like a little pumpkin seed situation.
It is a pumpkin seed.
Do I just grab one and try?
Yeah, they're really healthy. They've got a great crunch. We're going to top our salad with them. But the seeds,
a great idea.
Yeah, you can just scoop them out. You do a quick little soak, and then you can saute in a pan for a few minutes with your favorite seasoning.
So easy. Yeah, that's a great way to reduce your waste and have a great snack in the meantime.
So our mix here is just about done.
Okay.
And we're going to take it off the heat. And to our bowl, we're going to drop in our squash and our cooked apples.
Yum.
And we're saving the other half of our apple to garnish because I like a little bit of texture in my salad.
Oh, I love that too, yeah.
And the rest that we're adding in, so we've got about a cup of cooked edamame.
Yum.
This just adds a little bit of protein.
I love edamame. What a good idea.
We're using cilantro today. It adds a little bit of an herbaceous kick, but if you have other greens on hand, like arugula or something else that's not like a Jell-O base, then throw it on in.
Okay.
So we've got cilantro.
That's a lot of cilantro.
It is a lot of cilantro, and I'm realizing that this bowl is pretty small.
That's okay.
So we've got quinoa. Also, I did a cup of dry quinoa cooked, and it yields about a cup of dry quinoa, what a weird word. It yields about 3 cups cooked. So we're going to add that in as well.
Okay.
And we are going to try our best to mix everything up in our tiny bowl.
This is what happens at home. You start making your dish and you go retro, but you gotta, we soldier on.
We gotta soldier on and pretend like this bowl is as big as we need it to be.
And if it's a little bit messy, that's just love.
Exactly.
We're all just making it happen.
Extra little snacks for later on the counter.
There you go.
And then to top it all off, we've made a shallot dressing. So shallots are the secret to your Thanksgiving.
That sounds so good.
Like tiny onions, but they pack so much flavor. So we've sauteed a couple shallots, and we've added Dijon mustard, olive oil, and apple cider vinegar.
Easy.
And I'm gonna let you do the honors. So just
shake,
the
shake.
jar.
Okay.
Give me a little shake. Amazing.
That is so fun. Okay.
And then we'll just pour the whole thing on top.
The whole thing. Okay. Hold on.
And because we've got quinoa in here, it's going to soak up some of that dressing, so I like to add just a little bit extra.
Yeah.
And the extra vinegar and the Dijon in there, it gives it a nice tart flavor.
Beautiful.
Contrast with the 5-spice and the sesame oil.
I love that. There's so much happening, so much flavor.
You can smell the shallot in there.
Yeah.
Strong, but not overpowering.
Okay. I'm going to dive in. I know it's not perfectly mixed, but I want to make sure that we get to see this plated a little bit.
Let's dive on in.
Oh, look at this.
Beautiful.
Look at this.
We'll top with some extra apples.
What a great way to impress your guests, accommodate lots of different palates, and okay.
And then here's full circle back
Oh,
to our
yes.
sauce foods right on top.
Perfect. I'm going to take a quick bite before we're out of time. Let me see. That's so lovely.
All right. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I'm going to go eat the rest of this bowl backstage.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Great.
So nice to see you. We'll have this recipe and more about Hawnuh on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.